Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium. The smoke machine is rolling, and the Miami Hurricanes making their customary grand entrance onto the field. This is one of those benchmark opportunities for both teams, a mid-season top 10 showdown. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Syracuse Orange, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Canes will boot it away to start the game. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So the Syracuse Orange will go on offense first. And here's the man they'll try to feed the football to no matter what the coverage looks like, Jesse.
He's their best player on offense, and I like the way this coaching staff moves him around and tries to create good matchups to take advantage of, David.
And that makes it so hard to defend. When the receiver lines up in the same spot every time, I can bring extra coverage. Man, use this guy all over the field as a weapon of mass destruction.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He'll keep it himself. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal flag on the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. Williams looking for a man. He finds his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to go up top. They'll run the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And an empty backfield here on second and short. Back to throw. It's Demania. It's complete on the right side. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Coming after it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early. We're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season. You're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams. We get to find out really quickly who's legit.
And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. The Hurricanes are on the move. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got his man on the right. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers.
Oh, it's out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They'll go right back to it. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Syracuse right back at it. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. They get to the line quickly. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much into.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game 1, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
And the returner will be dragged down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
And it's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
The offense set for a first down play. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires into traffic, picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Orange. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside. It can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game when you go back and you look, you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history.
And he's running in the open. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Stop is made almost immediately. Give him one to the 23. Looking to throw, it's Demania. Good timing on the quick out. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They're facing a third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Miami!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the pass is intercepted. Got some room to run. They get him out of bounds, but a chunk play to wrap up the first quarter, and this offense will carry momentum into the second. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. Power football with the run. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. And the Canes will hustle to the line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They stripped it out. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. At the 35, he's loose. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB, and this one put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
He's got great speed. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full? Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Offense getting set for first down. It's a reverse. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And playing defense now in college football, you have to be ready for motions. And wide receivers are becoming more and more a part of the game plan of getting them the football, letting them be running.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Demania. And it's caught. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And how about this play by the offense? 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Everything says it's going to be a run. It's going to be a run. Nice job by the offense. A little sleight of hand, throwing the football, getting the touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Florida State took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2013 Seminoles team led by Jameis Winston, Devontae Freeman, and Kelvin Benjamin would just steamroll teams. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one, South. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Syracuse right back at it. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The Orange will have to punt. Looking for a block. It's Carr. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
And that pass intercepted. Trying to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. A deep tradition of backers who make plays and get after quarterbacks. Ray Lewis could do it all back in the day, just like this guy is.
And they look the same, don't they? They look the part, just big, physical, huge guys, but the speed element always there, always in the backfield, making plays.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll need to curl this one in from... He gets a hand on it. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now how? And the defense gets to the quarterback.
A loss of 9 on the play. Second down.
Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. To the air, it's Demania. He's right on target. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in the pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming at him.
And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his man down the middle. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Got the quick pass. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Makes the catch. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll try to get it through the air. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. Got to make sure they're sound in protection. They had one blocked earlier. Oh, he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his...
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to move it through the air. Gonna let it fly. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Got it in the middle. It's Willingham. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He's going to pass. They're working that left side. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Demania. Skips away from pressure. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Canes moving quickly to the line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. Makes the grab on the shovel.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes the grab enough for the first. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. And the Canes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Scrambling away. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the third. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. He's got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Working that left side now. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47 after the incompletion. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. You got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Pocket starts to collapse. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Syracuse will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them in.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Looking to throw, it's Demania. They're bringing heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Hurricanes are in the hurry-up. He'll pull it on the read. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Well, good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end crashing down, keeps it himself, gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you just sort of get the drive going or keep it going, as the case may be.
It's amazing in college football now how big of a part of each offense the zone read has become. As we're seeing.
He lobs one high down the left side. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Miami. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead at week 6. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision.
He's got to be dialed in.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense snatches it, and they've reversed the field. Touchdown, Hurricane! The defense with the scoop and score. That ball was squirting around on the field, finally corralled by the defense, and they turn it into 6.
And it's so hard defensively. Do I jump on it and make sure I get it, or do I scoop it up and try to make the big play? He chose to scoop it up, and it pays off, makes the big play, gets the touchdown.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Houston is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Boise State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the tailback. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Syracuse will send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Running it back, it's Carr. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. It's Demania. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The short hands. It's Willingham. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Offense facing 4th down.
They'll try it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Fires to the middle. Got his man. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. He wants to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, you look at Webster's dictionary and the term game wrecker, a picture of this guy is going to show up. He has been unstoppable in this football game. That's his 2nd sack.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the 4th quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He looks that one in nicely. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Complete out of the backfield. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. The give from the gun. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The give to the back. Hard running there. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. They'll mark it at the 8.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. It's complete. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in 3rd and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the 1st down, now set up 1st and goal.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle, man. They need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
35, Syracuse, 14.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chugging and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Cade! And the punishment has been extended. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense.
Racing to the right. He's at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Syracuse.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And they also...
Oh, and they blocked it. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Willihan. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Touchdown, Miami! And the beatdown has ensued. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears. I think we can just about blow the candles out on this one. It's all over.
No doubt. It's over. But you know what? These stats aren't over. They count for postseason awards. So I'm all for piling on the stats, running up the score, offense, get the stats.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay.
Ran through the tackle, continues to fight for yards. Delivers the contact. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we